Brosplay!
Alright, welcome back. There was no cinematic. It was just a loading screen.
No, it was a loading screen where he said something like, "We'll see," and it had weird punctuation and grammar and pacing.
They all have weird punctuation and grammar and pacing, so really this is just another
Punctuation
normal
and
section
grammar
of the
and
game.
pacing.
I want to hit someone with a projectile. Like a rock. I want to find a rock.
Oh, I want to hit somebody.
With...
But I didn't know about it.
What? Just generally moving around in this game is not the easiest thing. Is there anything up there?
This may be too soon to say, and maybe we'll have a more of an appropriate concept. But this feels like our Sonic.
A little bit.
Because I don't know if we'll ever play Sonic, and this kind of just feels like one of those things that it's just like.
I think we kept playing it because it was better than we expected, and that was the thing.
Oh,
But even though this is definitely better than expected, it's
Yes.
still bad. So it's
can you knock them into the portal?
yeah. Well, that guy went in, so I have to. Holy shit!
And he came back.
I dare you
Barrel
to
him
come
back
back
in,
out.
yeah.
I dare you to come back out. You can still see their health bars.
Barrel him. Oh
No, I don't think he's coming anymore. I don't think I got him properly the first time.
I really want him to come back out.
Oh, okay. This is a neat portal.
There are definitely games though that all right.
What was the purpose of that?
You know, close the portcullis.
Yeah, okay.
There are definitely games that are bad, but not like this level, and they wouldn't be interesting because they're just mediocre. I think that's why we stopped playing Too Human. There was just like, this is just mediocre.
Oh yeah, Too Human was much more mediocre than this. Too Human wasn't fun. Like
Yeah.
the feel of it was terrible. You notice these guys were behind me when I came in the room?
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened.
Oh, I know how it happened. Nobody planned the
And
fucking
I
enemy
can't
placement.
kill this guy? That hook is so impressive. He blocked every strike with that hook. I will kill you.
He's like that one character, you know, like every TV show that for some reason, like you just know he's gonna be like the strongest dude. You know, it's like, have you seen Rogue One?
No.
Oh, there's a blind guy with a stick, and he just takes everybody on.
Really?
Like he's just a master. He just fucks shit up. He's pretty fantastic. It's a really good movie, by
But
the way.
you know that that's gonna happen.
Highly recommend. Yeah, oh, you immediately. The second you see him sitting there with ultra confidence as stormtroopers come up to him, and he's just like, "Yes, you will not do that." And you're like, "Oh, this guy's gonna fuck everybody up, isn't he?"
Yeah.
And then he does with a
'cause he's-
stick. He fucks up stormtroopers with armor
With a stick.
with a stick.
That's one thing that's really funny is that people always forget that physical objects are physical objects. Wait, to the lecture room.
Okay, I'm probably gonna make that a title or
Physical objects are physical objects. Like people forget about the fact that if you take a wooden staff and smash somebody in the face with it,
Yep.
they're gonna go down.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
It's very much the same way people underestimate knives when you have guns. But if you can't pull the trigger by the time somebody stabs you in the neck, it doesn't matter how much firepower you have. And I
Yeah.
think it's the same way with a wooden stick. Like, isn't there? Oh yeah, there's that scene in Game of Thrones where Syrio Forel,
Yes.
the sword master, takes on a bunch of soldiers because a wooden stick shaped like a sword is just as good as a sword right up until the point that you can't cut anybody, and
Right.
it's not gonna obviously hold up against being broken.
There's also the part where the guy's like, "I hate crossbows. They take too long to reload."
What's that? Is that from Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
But it's true. Crossbow would be much less efficient.
Oh, it takes forever to reload. And
More
they're-
accurate,
They're
though.
so high tension that you have to like put your foot down on the bottom of it.
Oh, dude, you say that, but old style ones, you actually had to bring this like device
Yes,
with you.
that's true.
Yeah, that would. Whoa, that guy went over without a fight. Oh, they opened this room. They were in here. I see.
Are you telling me they planned the enemy placement and the level design?
No,
Okay.
definitely not telling you that. But I know if you hit them in the head, you do more damage to them. But your character auto locks for the body.
That's a problem in Syndicate. The throwing knives to the head are instant kills, but it auto locks their chest, and then you have to pop it up, and then it stops auto locking, so you lose their head. It's very confusing.
Yeah, see how I'm pushing up in order to...
I do. Yeah, it janks down to the chest.
So you pretty much just have to get it on the right timing.
It's kind of funny. We just played Titanfall 2, which is an extremely well-polished, well-designed game with no jank, really. Not much. I don't think there's any jank that I noticed. And we come over to here, and it's just the jankiest thing we've played in a long time.
Pure jank.
Is this the jankiest game we have on playthrough right now?
We have 2 humans, so that's the only other one.
It's not on playthrough.
No? We haven't started that one?
No, I mean, like, sorry, on playthrough was like, what I mean is like, what we're intending to continue.
Oh.
Like what's like on the board, you know? If we had a whiteboard.
Yes, we are for sure playing the jankiest game of all of our games at the moment.
Mm.
Because what could be much jankier than this? Like, you would have to... It would jump out at us, would it not?
Even Mercenaries with, like, hitting small objects with a tank and causing it to, like, fly in the air. And, like, mountain tanking. And even that kind of stuff isn't quite as janky because it's at least it feels good while it's happening.
Yeah, I love mountain tanking. It's probably my favorite part of that whole game. Just total environmental immersion break.
Have you? Oh, that's what we should have watched. We should have watched Barry Kramer's How About Immersion.
Next weekend, bro. For those at home, we're referring to a small break we now have.
Why are we taking breaks now?
Episodes. No, before I used to come over twice a week. Now we come over once a week. So we got to take a little break in the middle.
And that works well because I'm no longer anxious at work trying to get out of there as fast as possible. And then doing the show after a work session.
Yeah, which is the hard part.
Yeah. And this is kind of fun because, wow, hi Schmiegel. This is kind of cool because now I'm in the mode of recording all day.
Yeah, and this becomes our recording day.
Yeah.
This is what we do.
It's the bro sesh day. It's bro day. It's splay day.
It's splay day. As long as there's no discussions to be done.
That's true.
Nothing
That's true.
to discuss.
I guess it was kind of a cool result because we recorded 3 weeks in a row with the podcast. We're so far behind on Brosplay as far as like we normally have a huge surplus, like a 3-month surplus, and because of holidays because of the holiday at Christmas, then the holiday at summer, and then the podcast, we've now like jumped to like 1 month of surplus.
And that's probably not so bad because that means things that are actually fresh are coming out.
Yeah, it means that I'm just now not remembering what happened in the episodes that are going up instead of them being like ancient. Because there was times where I'm like, oh, I can't wait for that episode to go out, and then I forget about it and I go back to it and I'm like, what? That's not out? What the fuck?
It gets so far behind sometimes that you just forget.
Although I am so in the moment and so like into whatever's happening immediately in my life that it's amazing to me that I was really into Breath of the Wild 2 months ago. Not even, less than that. Like a month and a half. And that feels like 4 months ago.
Yeah, that's true, where it feels way longer than it is.
Yeah.
This has been a weird summer for me because this is the first summer where I'm not going, I guess. Last summer was my first summer not going back to university. But last summer was like the first summer I got a job and, it was kind of like my vacation between university and work. But this is the first summer where like all of a sudden the end of the summer doesn't mean anything. All it means is that it's no longer summer. You know, I don't go anywhere. My job doesn't change. I just don't work in heat. I work in cold.
Oh,
right?
I work in extreme heat.
But what I mean is...
Like 85 degrees Fahrenheit.
But your
like
temperature in the summer goes up like...
a decent...
A handful of degrees. Whereas you have to imagine I work in 30-degree heat and then I work in minus 30.
Yeah.
So there's a much bigger variation from top to bottom.
Yeah, but I think... I think you might, I don't know which one I would prefer. I think I'd probably prefer yours.
I think there's a stomach in here.
All right. Looks like brain.
Or a heart. Yeah, it's not good. I agree. I would still prefer.
Because I'm on a 465-degree oven in 85-degree heat.
Ooh.
High humidity.
And it's the grease, man.
And
The
it's
grease
grease
just
everywhere.
adheres to your face.
And for some reason,
food service.
everyone wants to ask you dumbass questions.
On the hottest days?
No, while you're operating the oven, and it's a conveyor belt. It doesn't stop for anybody. Why do you think I can leave this thing to help you? Like, read the fucking situation. I don't give a shit who you are. Read the situation.
Yeah, there's parts of my job where I have to count. And when people talk to me during that phase, it's like, yeah, I'm counting.
Yeah.
I need to count. I actually got one of those click counters that bouncers use.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, because then that way, if someone interrupts me, it doesn't matter. But, people should just know. Just don't interrupt someone when they're trying to count numbers.
That's one of those inventions that a lot of people would say, like, what the fuck you need a click counter for? And you just count yourself. Like, it was like, if you have that mentality, no one would ever have come up with that idea for you.
That too, yeah. But the click counter for me...
That was a resilient guy.
Yeah, because I think the guy behind him isn't affected by him the same way.
Oh.
So the click counter, before I had it, sometimes I would have to count like 36, 38, 42, 70. Like I would have to remember 4 two-digit numbers.
Oh.
7 or 8 times a whole, which happens in about an hour and a half. So like 30, 40 times a day, you're remembering 4 two-digit numbers. Like after a while, you're guessing. You're like, was it 17?
Yeah.
Sure, it was probably 17.
Math is so important in life. You're going to use it so much. Pay attention in math class.
But you're not going to use like integrals.
No.
You're not going to use... What you're going to use is add, subtract, multiply, divide, and triangles.
It's important to know it all quickly, too. Like,
Yes.
to be able to do it on the fly, because someone's like, there's this many things that we need to make, and each container holds this number, which can be applied to that many, and it's like, you got to remember all of that, and if you're not good at math and you're relying on a calculator all the time...
And then you have to run and grab it, or you have to pull out your phone, and that's just delay. Well, for me, it's all feet and inches that's a challenge, because everything I do in the office, done in metric. Everything I do in the field, done in feet and inches.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because metric makes way more sense for doing design, like any sort of engineering or whatever, you always want to do it in metric. But when we're in the field, each of their pieces of metal that they put in the ground is 5 feet long. We could go on 1.5 meter segments because it's the same length. But that's way more confusing, right? If I said, go another 5 feet, everyone knows what I mean. It's really just for consistency. But then there's sometimes where we're trying to figure out like, oh, okay, so I'm measuring from 2 feet 4 inches above the ground, and I measured 40 feet in the hole, and then the water comes up 7.5 feet in that 40 foot. So you're throwing all these numbers together, and they're not easy because they're fucking imperial numbers.
Do you like, which one do you like more?
When I'm in the field, imperial.
Oh, so you just prefer them based on the situation?
Yeah, I prefer metric when I'm doing math and numbers on the computer because it's all like decimals. But when it comes to conversing with a person, like, hey, I need a 20-foot hole, or hey, we're at depth of 75 feet, it's way easier for people to visualize 75 feet than it is, I guess that would be 75 feet, that'd be like 22 meters. It's just not as easy for people to picture.
She said there's a key somewhere.
Oh, so I'm actually looking for a key?
Yeah.
Should have been on this table. Let me in! So maybe in one of these? Conveyance.
It's probably not. It's
that the key?
It's probably a different direction.
Might be in a totally different section. Yeah. I've had no idea where we've been going for a while.
That's pretty much the whole game.
But
I feel like
some sections it's laid out. Some sections you know which way is forward.
Adding the A button when it doesn't do anything is really poorly thought.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just dumb.
Apparently it was locked. Did you not notice that it was locked?
Like, what you should be doing on something that can't be opened is you put an A button, and then you put a thing over top of it that says you can't use the A button.
Yeah, A button not available.
But only in the situation where it can be available eventually.
Yes.
As in, like, this is a locked door. I don't know, I just got salty suddenly. I just got, like... Salty, saltomatic.
Okay, is this the way I came in, or is this the way I'm going down? I don't know.
This is not this is the opposite way of when you came in. You want to go this direction.
Are you sure this isn't the direction I came?
No, that was the portal that you came out of, that we just went to.
Okay, yeah, okay. So then what's up in here? Because I don't even think I've been up this way. So this...
I would love to see a review of this game.
Fuck, I have been up this way.
To find out someone else finished this game would be really nice.
Yeah, are there even walkthroughs?
Of course.
Has anyone played this game enough to figure out a walkthrough? It's got to be on this table. Look at that. Look how ominous that is.
I don't know if ominous is the right word.
Oh.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
I love... Look, I can't see it. Oh. Jesus, man. Nope, it's not up here.
Oh
sorry.
my god.
Auspicious, I think, was the word I was looking for.
Oh, I think the game you were making is better than this.
Yeah, I wish I was still making that, but what are you gonna do? Ring
Was buying the program the only thing that stopped you?
Yeah, that and the time to make it.
Right.
Yeah, that's always the big thing. Is
What's
the
the
time
important
to do
is
it.
that like the passion wasn't there to pursue, and so you made a mature decision to not pursue.
Gotta make a judgment call.
A lot of people would just be like, it's early access.
And just release it, yeah.
I still haven't showed you that Devolver Digital press conference thing that they did where they made fun of the entire industry. And
no, you have not.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious. The woman's like, she's trying to be like one of those suits that comes out during E3, and they're like, we're bringing you 4K, and look, new Forza video game, and it's just like, it's usually bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, early access has brought so many games to the scene. We're introducing new products. We're introducing a new line. It's called Earliest Access. We're going to give you the ability to pre-order a game at conception. The developer has the idea, and you can pay them to pursue that idea.
Isn't that a Kickstarter?
No, like, no, like it is Kickstarter, but like the idea being that she's saying, we're gonna allow you to pre-order a game before
it's even made.
The second some dude at a table says we should make a game, like with no other plan. And then Kickstarter's also had a lot of problems behind it. Like,
I'm afraid so.
It's
There's no point in leaving until we know what Arantier's up to next.
she's already said this before.
Okay.
Try a place you haven't been.
I don't know where I've been.
Well, go left first. Try all the doors.
I just tried
Try
the
to
left
get down.
doors. I think I've been down there in an older phase. Like
You sure?
I think I was down there like 6 episodes ago.
When we were kids, we always thought, man, we can't figure out what to do. And now that we're adults and we're really into game design, we say, man, is this ever poorly conveyed?
Yeah.
Because there's something wrong with this. There's a big difference between a puzzle and something that is just so poorly designed that you can't tell where you're going with it.
Yeah, well, also, we're adults. We should be able to figure it out. We are both
You're
rational.
supposed to follow the glowing pipe. Unless you can't.
How
Unless it's
could
completely
I?
confusing.
It goes
Yeah.
every direction.
Yeah.
But I like...
Here you go. Aww.
Yeah, that's what that's for.
Aww.
Yeah, because we are both relatively intelligent, fully grown, big into video game adults.
Yeah.
Nothing about that says shouldn't be able to figure out where to go.
Man, I beat 2 Souls games. I'm a smart person.
Actually, that's pretty significant. You beat 2 Souls games?
It's not a smart person thing. But it's definitely a dedication to gaming, because not only did they both take 30 or 40 hours, but they're extremely difficult 30 or 40 hours. That could have taken significantly less than that. Like, you could probably beat those games in like 20 to 25 if you knew what you were doing.
Yeah, that's the big thing. You almost have to play them to know what you're doing, though.
Yeah. I'm interested in what a speed run of Souls is like.
A speed run?
It would be all running, right? Like you would pass enemies. The only people you'd fight are bosses that couldn't be progressed past. Here we go.
Is that a person?
Yeah. Do you even know how you got here? Because I don't.
Yeah, I just went down a different hallway.
Oh.
It's just one of those things.
I'm surprised you heard that.
Yeah, but what? I just want to know what this guy is. Is he a friendly?
I don't know.
Oh, I just
Wow.
murked that guy.
Yeah.
You want to fucking get murked too? There we go. Actually, I think I know why I killed him so easily. I put on that new ring. It gives me 15 additional damage, and I only did 50 to begin with.
Oh, the super bright white light.
No, actually, I didn't use that
What
ring.
the fuck is that on the wall?
You don't want to know.
It's an embalmed and impaled cat?
I think it's some sort of small animal.
That's
yeah.
fucked up, man.
So is this guy just leading me to my next? Talk to me. Who are you? Dude. Dude.
What is this guy?
Should we kill this guy or just leave him? Because he's perfectly peaceful.
I just leave him.
Yeah, I'll
There's no
just
reason
leave
to
him be.
attack him.
What a weird character to add to the game.
Maybe that was like supposed to be something.
He wasn't engaging with the other with the enemies. He didn't seem like a bad character.
Maybe
Look at
later.
that. Look at that gap.
What?
Oh, is it supposed to be? Oh, it's too different. I thought that was a mess. I thought that was a mistake.
Oh.
That gap between them.
Oh.
Because it just looked weird that there was one sentence and it was just hanging there.
What is that? A hard return?
Is that a hard return? All right. Thank you for joining us. Next time. Oh, I don't even want to know what's going to be next time. Oh, it's not going to be good, whatever it is. I've got. Oh, they're right here. Oh my gosh. So these guys are prisoners. We're releasing them.
All right.
We're good guys.
All right.
Next time, good guys.
Yeah. Wow.